What's up, everyone? It's your boy Shaft, aka That Mill Guy, here with a shorter form gameplay video. I really want to get your feedback on if this is something that you like to see going forward, a little bit mixed in. Usually what I do is I'll post whole leagues, but what I decided to do was take a singular game from a league we played. Spoiler alert, we ended up going 4-1 in the league in total. You can catch that on my Twitch. And I'm figuring, okay, let's go with a singular game just to highlight a point. Let me know if you'd rather see me post whole leagues, if you want to see me post singular games, just to, you know, kind of get across a certain point and use that as a way to learn. And then that's really what we're going to do today. So specifically, we're talking about the hammer matchup, and that's going to be Oboro's hammer, Mono White hammer, Azorius hammer, Orzhov hammer as of late with Thought Seizes and whatnot. Just a hammer matchup in general. And I wanted to use this as a teaching point for a sideboard technique that I've been using that some people don't prescribe to. And that's perfectly fine. I actually think the alternative to it is fine as well if that's what works for you. This is what worked for me, and this is what I would recommend in terms of how to approach this matchup. So let's get into it first. Let's talk about the list, and then we can go into what I'm talking about when I'm talking about my sideboard guides, how to approach this matchup, and hopefully this game can highlight that. So first and foremost, the modern metagame itself, we see Hammertime at 10% of the meta, really just one of the top 3 decks, right? Right now it's Grixis Shadow, Blink, or Hammertime. Murktide Regent probably should be a little bit higher up there, but for some reason people aren't playing it. Regardless, it's up there, okay? So 10%. So this is a deck that Mill needs to be prepared for, and largely this is a Tasha's Hideous Laughter matchup. We really want to just end the game off with like 1 or 2 Tashas. We mill out maybe a third of their deck, half of their deck, Tasha's ends is off. Simple enough, right? Well, things become a little bit different in the post board, and sometimes in the game ones as well, in terms of how you want to approach the matchup based on what mill spells you're drawing. So looking at the list specifically, the big combo piece is going to be Colossus Hammer, of course, but then we have other things that kind of get in our way. When you think about Tasha's Hideous Laughter, we have 2-drops such as Pure Steel Paladin and Stoneforge Mystic that plug up are Tasha's ability to really eat this deck through. They add to the average CMC that Tasha's hit. So sometimes you might want to surgical these out and increase the odds of the Tasha's winning through. Post board, as you'll see in these games, Sanctifier on Vec can even come in to blank some of our removals, such as Fatal Pushes, and really slow us down that way. Largely, though, what a lot of people prescribe to is playing Surgical Extraction to get rid of Colossus Hammer, because in a lot of ways, it is a combo deck, and it's an aggro combo deck. It plays with this high power synergy that can really get you out of nowhere. It has some tricks of the trade to it as well. So Colossus Hammer, most of us know it already. When it enters the battlefield, +10/+10 to any creature that's equipped to it. It costs 8 to equip, and then obviously you have items such as Sigarda's Aid to prevent that from happening. Now, Colossus Hammer itself, that's how we attach to it. It also makes creatures lose flying. But the way that this deck gets around that is, if you are unaware, I made a short about this a while ago. With Colossus Hammer specifically and Inkmoth Nexus, when you activate it, creates a 1/1 flying creature token, artifact creature token with Infect, and it's flying. So it loses flying when you equip it to this. But the key to that card is when you reactivate it, once the Colossus Hammer has been equipped, it actually regains flying based off of layers, I believe. I believe it's timing priority and layers, some type of magic rule there. So it regains flying. So it's almost like the loses flying doesn't even matter. So there's a lot of cool tricks of the trade, and it's definitely going to be a card that we're looking to get rid of. And the way we get rid of it is with Surgical Extraction. That's what a lot of people want to board in and keep. They want to bring in extra pieces of Surgical Extraction with cards like Extirpate, get rid of this combo, and once we're doing that, we're getting rid of 2-drops, whatever high CMC stuff, to make sure our Tasha's is clear and it's able to deal with any of this. But my argument against this is, well, as I'm kind of alluding to already, I should just say it outright. I don't think Surgical Extraction is what you want in the post board. Obviously, in game ones, it's nice. Even in this league, actually, I will give you that. Not in this game specifically that I'm going to show, but earlier in the league, we played Hammer in game 1, and in match 1, game 1, I actually used Surgical to get rid of a Colossus Hammer to help me seal that game out. So it's not without its fault. It does get used, but I don't want to use it in the post board. So here's some reasons why. So first and foremost, Sigarda's Aid, giving these equipments the ability to come in with flash. In a lot of ways, this card beats Surgical Extraction. Sometimes you don't have that turn 1 crab. Sometimes they don't search on turn 1. They just have the hammer. So, you know, they don't Stone Forge. You can't Archive Trap them. Things like that. You don't have the ability to get rid of it, so they can get out hammer faster, right? So this is one reason why Surgical Extraction might be a hard call, and, well, you might say Extirpate is an alternative option is there. Well, on top of that, they're going to have ways past Colossus Hammer in a lot of ways, even in the non-Luros versions of Hammer, to get things like Cauldron Complete and the swords, such as Sword and Fire Knight. Sophie is a big problem for the mill matchup, even though you don't get, or the Hammer player doesn't get protection from the removal that you're playing. Shocking for 2, getting rid of Hedron Crabs, dealing 2 damage to you, drawing a card. It's big tempo. So again, they have ways that kind of beat the interaction speed of Surgical Extraction, even at instant speed, and have options outside sometimes of Colossus Hammer. So sometimes I don't, actually I shouldn't say sometimes, I don't like the idea of Surgical Extraction in the post-board matchup, because I think we need to approach this like a control deck and a creature matchup, which is why I opt for more removal. And that's what I really want to highlight with these games, showing you that with removal, with more removal, even in game 1, game 2, it's very possible to beat this matchup. You just got to understand what's going on at each stage in the game, how did they beat you, and what are the angles they're using to beat you at that time. So how can you counter that? Using Drown, should you counter a Colossus Hammer, or should you in that moment kill the creature that Colossus Hammer is equipped to? And there actually are niche scenarios where there is a difference between the two. You actually do want to let the hammer resolve, and then once you kill the creature, the hammer just becomes useless, or you do want to counter the hammer if you're worried about other things on the battlefield or where it's going, tricks like that. So that's why I like Bloodchief's Thirst, to remove the board completely. Another card that I'm going to add here, a fantastic sideboard card that I don't see enough people playing in Mill, Noxious Grass, not only getting rid of Teferis and Solitudes, but really getting rid of the majority of this deck. Now, obviously against this deck, it can be kind of tough because they are playing artifact creatures. So Ornithopters, Memnites, whatever it might be. Obviously, you're not getting that with this. But again, just like bringing on the idea of playing removal against this matchup to control the board, mill them, and then you're still doing the thing where you're winning with Tasha's. You're still doing that afterwards. You're just clearing the way, dealing with all their threats. You got Field of Ruins for their manlands, and that's it. And that's what I want this game to be. So let me know what you think about the format. If this is the type of video you want to see moving forward, again, using a match to highlight a point instead of going through a whole league, which may not be as approachable to people. Let me know in the comment section down below. Hope you enjoy these games with Hammer. And of course, if you wanted to see more games and more videos like this, hit me with a like, comment, and subscribe, because I never ask for that anyway. So hit me up there and follow me on Twitch, because every so often I do go live during the week, but it's mostly on Sunday. So catch y'all there. Remember that even the impossible is possible. And as we ponder that thought, I hope you'll enjoy these games and join me next time as we take a glimpse into last game, game 5. And then we'll end off the league here. Been streaming long enough. Almost 3 hours. Hopefully this isn't a 50-minute grinder right here. Hopefully it isn't. Okay, Luros revealed. I'm on the play. Let's do it. 3 removal spells. Not the type of hands I like, but it's fine. Not the type of hands I like. We'll get out the Darkslick Shores. Again, hopefully it's Shadow. I feel like Shadow's better than this Rakdos matchup. Or Hammer, actually. Oh, it's Burn! Okay. Oh! It's Affinity. What was it? Oh, it's Boros Hammer. It is Boros Hammer. Okay, let's just... It is Boros Hammer. Okay, cool. Lot of flying emotions there. I was like, went through like 3 decks in my mind. I went from like Affinity to like Boros Stoneblade, and I'm like, okay, I guess this is technically Boros Stoneblade, but it's Boros Hammer. That's Boros Hammer. That's fine. We just have to control this board. That's it. They already have the Sigarda's Aid, so that's the scary part. Yep. Okay. Lots of Springleaf Drums. Okay. So they're not drawing land, so I'm going to punish them just a bit more. Keep them low on it. Like, I want them to keep tapping out creatures to play stuff. Yeah, I want them to keep tapping out creatures and stuff to play that. So right now they don't have access to Ragavan. They have to play Ragavan another way. And I have Murderous cut up. So that's fine. So we're dumping a lot of resources into trying to control them, but I think that's fine. That sucks. Okay. Don't have an archive trap to like punish this, because we really want to visions here. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I don't think we could hold both up. It doesn't really matter. Like, they reveal Luros. They're not playing anything like, they're not playing like Culture Complete or anything. Yeah, so I think we just hold up both. It's fine. Like, they'll play it at instant speed. Equip it to whatever. That's fine. Okay, so they drew a land per turn. They're gonna, oh my god, they're gonna get a second one. Rest in peace. That's fine. Let them have it. Let them have it. If they're on the battlefield, they don't get like equipped by Sigardas, right? Yeah, exactly. So that's fine. Just swing in. You got another hammer. Go for it. You got 2 hammers. Got 2 hammers. No blocks. Sure. Hit that. So we blanked that hammer. Perfect. I'm gonna use up one of my visions here because I need to find something. If I can find an archive trap here, that'd be great. Because then I can just throw it at them. No, I guess not. That's fine. That's still like progressing me towards like getting this visions. So that's fine. Okay, so I don't have to worry about like spell pierce or mana leak or anything crazy like that. So we'll fetch for a Watery Grave tapped. Okay, perfect. They're gonna Gal Blast it? Okay. They're gonna Gal Blast it. Yo, they're gonna Gal Blast it. What the hell? That's fine. Yeah, I might as well. We'll just counter it. Yeah, cause now, yeah, we'll counter this because then, you know, if they play like a Pure Steel Paladin, we don't want them like equipping like multiple copies or whatever. So might as well. What's the chances that the last card in hand is a hammer? If they have it, whatever, you know, then we take 10. But you know, it's fine. Okay, cool. So they're empty-handed. We're not looking too great on resources either. That's fine. So we'll just put this into our hand. I don't really want to crack my Polluted Delta because next turn, what I can do is, yo, you literally, like, it's, wow, like the top decks are insane. Okay, so they're going to swing for, yeah, however much like, I'm going to take 11 here. Holy, like, insane in the brain. Okay. So let's play this. Let's play the Hedron Crab out of the thing. Let's not play a land per turn just yet. We'll play this. Play our crab. Play this. Play this. Yep, and then draw 3, and then I don't know, hope and pray. Actually, what do we lose to off the rip here? Off the bat, it's just Gal Blast. That's truly it's Gal Blast. Truly it's Gal Blast. I have so many blockers. They don't have an inf on that. Yeah, truly it's Gal Blast. So I'm gonna surgical Gal Blast. Yo, Grace, thank you for the sub here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully we're in game 5 of this league. We're 3-1 so far, and I'm trying to get the 4. So I think we just insta lose to Gal Blast. So I'm definitely gonna try and take that. Yeah, there you go. That was the call. Gal Blast was 100% the call here. Ooh, Magnetic Theft. Not draw step, because then they just Gal Blast and kill me. They just Gal Blast and kill me, right? Like I like while they're at 0 cards, right? Yeah, so I want to do it while they're at 0 cards. Really, it's Magnetic Theft. That's what we have to. Ooh, actually. Okay, Magnetic Theft and Shadow Spear. Wow. It's literally Magnetic Theft and Shadow Spear. If I can dodge those, I win, because Tasha's is untapped lethal. Okay, close. Tasha's is untapped lethal. Let's see what we can do. Fingers crossed. They have 2 cards that win them the game here. 2 cards. Yeah, and I can't block, like, if it's like... Well, they only attack me with 1, so they don't have Magnetic Theft or thing. So that's fine. So I'm just gonna block here. Yeah. Okay, they go. Oh, they're just gonna put lures into the hand. Okay, GG's. Let's go. Okay, game 1. Game 1. Let's go. That is ours. Okay. Wow. Wow. That was close. Okay. Does anyone remember if we were on the play or not? I can't even remember. I literally can't remember. I can go back though. I shouldn't say this. I can literally just go back into the chat. All right. Because I didn't do this before. I really should. Okay, so into the story, 4 surgical, 1 fractured. So into the story, 4 surgical, 1 fractured. And then we go 3 soul guide, 1 engineered, 2 blood chiefs. So 3 soul guide, 1 engineered, 2 blood chiefs. And yeah, that's all we're running. I can just go back. I'll just go back and check. I can literally look through the game logs. Let me just look through the game logs. Yeah, choose to play first. Okay, so in terms of the win rates here, we are Hammertime. We are 1-0 so far against them. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I was like thinking there. They just brought in 10 cards. I love it. They straight up just brought in 10 cards. Why manage the surgicals against Hammer? So I personally do not like surgical extraction against Hammer. I think once you surgical Hammer, they still have enough of a plan where they can beat you. So I think you should be using those slots to just play more removal and control the game. As you saw with that game 1, I think that was a perfect example of it. We did not need surgical at any point in that game. All we did was play to the abilities that our opponent had and interact around them. So that's why I generally don't like surgical in this matchup. I think it's fine to play surgical in this matchup because it is a combo in some aspects. So I'm not completely like, whatever against it. It's just not what I would recommend. Is that XL self-made? I actually got it online. I looked up like matchup win rates. And someone made this great like Excel spreadsheet, just getting tables and stuff. And this is available on the Mill Discord. So like this is my sideboard guide that I'm adding to the Mill primer that I'm writing. And then just one of the tabs is my matchups pre-Kamigawa. So we're just playing a league and adding to it. That's all this is. And it's not like all the games of Mill I play. This is just for one specific list. So like you're like the 04 that we did with like, the zombies in League 1. Like I'm not adding that to this because that's not me testing. I like surgical and Hercules recall against Hammer. Urkel's is cool. If you see yourself against a lot of affinity, which I don't see on MTGO, I literally have played affinity once over the past couple months, maybe twice. If you played against it, if you played it in your LGS, like, yeah, play Urkel's Recall. You get a nice little snipe out of it. If Hammertime only played a couple of white bolt lands, they would have a much better matchup versus Mill. Yo, Joe Hetty, that's 5 head. Yo, Joe Hetty, no. Yo, Joe, I actually, Joe Hetty, I kind of want to ban you for that. Yo, no, don't be telling people that. Nah, that's, don't be telling the Hammer players that. Nah, yo, Joe Hetty, I might need to ban you for that one. Yo, don't be telling people that. Yo, you better be keeping that in this chat. Bro, Joe Hetty, that's too good, man. Yo, I'm so mad I know that now. I'm actually so mad that that's a possibility. Oh my god. Yo, Joe Hetty, don't tell that to nobody, eh? Yo, Joe Hetty, don't be saying that to nobody. Yo. Yo, okay. Yo, Miria's call. Yo. So Joe Hetty's like, the Hammer players should be playing like 2 to 3 Amiria's Call, which is the Bolt land. It's of almost no extra cost, and it helps them against the Mill matchup because it messes with our Tashas. Yo, like, I mean, you lose Luros, but the thing is like, some of the matchups even won't play Luros. They'll play stuff like Cauldron Complete, so it's almost at no cost. Yo, no, Joe Hetty, no. I don't want that. That's too much negativity, bro. I don't need that. I'm so mad you said that. Oh, you don't. It's not a permanent. Yo, okay. Yo, Joe Hetty, if you give out way too many good ideas to other players, you're gonna get banned. Yo, that's too much. That's too 5 head. No. You need to stop. You need to stop, Joe Hetty. You're going too far. You're going too far. Yo, you're going too far. Yo, you're going too far. I'm done. I only have one full out for need. Yo, you're going too far. Yo, I gotta tell Blitz this. My own chat is against me. My own chat is conspiring against me. Yo, okay, the reason I keep laughing is that that's such good tech. I've never thought of that. That is such good tech. That is so good. Like, yo, it's so good. Oh my god, I'm just thinking about this right now. That's so good. Like, just one or two. It can't be that bad. That's actually so good. Just like 7 mana value. It's like absolutely eats our thing here. Oh, I should have blocked. I'm an idiot. I should have blocked. Now I'm just gonna take 10 for no reason, or 11 for no reason. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I should have just blocked. Probably gonna do that in the mono white build. Yo, it's too smart. It's too smart. Is Mill such a prominent deck in Modern at the moment? Yeah, I would call it a tier 1.5 deck. I would definitely call it tier 1.5 deck, especially in the challenges. You definitely see like top 64. You actually see like a fair amount of Mill decks. You really do. Like, it may not be like top 8ing, top 16ing. Well, you know what, top 16 I would say like pretty consistently. Like, it's like pretty often that there is a deck out there. But yeah. And especially for Hammer itself, like Hammer's matchup against Mill is really bad. So this Amiria's Call tech is yo, we can't spread that. That's not yo, let's not spread that right now. So kill this. Right. And then block here. The standard Is It mill deck plays the old Is It take turn. Sheldon places the take turn stone dragons for mill spells. All the bolt lands. Ah. Okay. Okay. It's in it's on arena. Yeah, yeah. It's a draw heavy style of thing. Like you're drawing a lot of cards. That's generally what it is. Oh, so good. So good. Let's go. Okay. Nice. We have the Fatal Push as a backup too. Are you milling? Yeah, yeah. We're at a 3-1 right now. We're at a 3-1 right now. We're up a game against Hammer, so I am milling, Michael. I am milling. I'm milling. I'm milling Michael Chan. Okay, so we'll pop E. We'll pop it. Yo, relax. Like, stop that right now. Please stop that. Like, don't do that. Come on now. Protection spells? You think you're playing Infect? Protection spells? Come on now. Come on now. In Standard and Alchemy, a copy's mill spells like a Storm deck. Okay. Come on now. Don't be playing Hammer players, yo. Hammer players getting too creative these days. Like, they're doing too much. Hammer players actually doing too much these days. Okay. Okay, so that's 0 cards in hand. Isn't Hammertime just like Infect Big yo? In some ways, but like, yo, now they're playing Blacksmith skills? Like, what? What is that? Like, actually, what is that? Yeah, I'll put Loros in my hand. I don't really see a need to like throw out Fractured Sanity, especially since they're already at like 20 plus cards. Right? Like my visions are already on, so unless I can find some type of like big velocity, I don't really see a need for it. Archive Draft's pretty nice. Like, we could just go Luros for Luros here. We could just go Luros for Luros here. I'll play it out. I'll play it out. Why the hell not? Yeah, that's fine. Pop your thing, whatever. That's fine. Should have just redrew with that. There was nothing I could have recast. Well, I could cast an Engineer Explosive. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, I played God's Willing at one point. Okay, yeah. Like in Hammer? Like, do you find it's like worth it, or is it better to just play the Thoughtseize list where you snipe out the interaction piece? Is that better? E on 1 seems like a problem for them right now. I mean, that's fair too. Yeah, no, I was forgetting the fact that I had EE. They sniped out the crab, and I completely forgot the EE was in the graveyard. Completely forgot EE was in graveyard. Yeah, tap out, play out a creature, like Ragavan or something? Probably. Yeah, E on 1 is insane here, but I won't get it back. That's okay. Honestly, I just have to like blood cheese thirst here. So I got my local playing Celestia Hammer just to play Veil of Summer, which is readable sideboard card in this meta. I think that was a flavor that's being tried out. Like a bunch of versions of Hammer being tried out. Like if you go to here, like you have Boros, blue black is the big one, or not blue black, sorry, white black is the big one. You have Azorius for like Spell Pierce Mana Leak. Selenia is here. I swear Selesnya is here somewhere. I swear I saw it. Maybe not, but it's pretty reasonable to like yeah, like ding into that. That's pretty reasonable. That's amazing. That is actually nuts. that we're able to do this right now. So I'm gonna just attack through here because I'm gonna assume my opponent knows the line where you can reactivate. Like if they have a hammer, I'm gonna assume my opponent knows the line where you can reactivate the ink moth to re-give it flying. So I'm just gonna attack through, just pressure them, get some life back. Like that way, if they don't attach a hammer to an ink moth nexus, I might be able to survive one swing off a creature or something. So okay, yeah, Sanctifier is a problem. Sanctifier is a problem. Okay, that is a thing. That is an unremovable creature now. Yikes. Okay. I think I just want to throw this out. Yeah, I think I just want to throw that out. Let's get that out there. That way we're kind of close. Yeah, so Sanctifier is just going to be holding the gates here. And I just have to hope they draw dead. Please draw dead. Don't draw. Oh, okay. Okay, fine. I thought it was Magnetic Theft. Okay, that's fine. Infect beats. That's fine. It's a clock for them. I'm happy I got that one swing in with the Lurrus, though. Happy I got that one swing in. Well, then. Yeah, we play to win. So I'm going to cast this. If I can find a land, I play it, Archive Trap, win. So we play to win here. And again, we just have to hope to like continuously dodge, right? I mean, they have the Sigarda's Aid, so if they, I mean, we're holding up removal. That's why we're doing that. If they have it, they have it. If not, draw land. Bet! All right, let's go. Okay. Let's freaking go. Okay. Woo! Hardcast Archive Trap. Who's saying they need a search? Let's go. All right. 4-1. Nice.